In this video I'm going to show how to create a shader that has sort of a rim light effect around your objects. In movies and stuff, they use rim lighting a lot to kind of make a scene look more interesting. Here are some examples of rim lighting. They use it a lot in CSI. So I've already created a shader, a very basic shader that you can see on the character here. I'm gonna edit that. It's very simple, just diffuse with the alpha channel of the diffuse going into the specular and specular controller here. So the easiest way to do fornell is use the fornell node, which takes basically the facing ratio of the surface normal to the camera. So you can see that if I just put that in there. So you can see that it's bright in the middle and it fades out at the edge. We want the opposite of that though, so that it's bright on the outside and fades to black in the middle. So to invert that, we can use a subtract node and subtract the fornell from 1. So now we have 1 minus fornell. So that's the effect that we want. But right now it's completely white, so we want to multiply it by the diffuse texture so that it picks up the color of the surface that it's on. So we'll take the main text and the result of the fornell, put it in there. So now we kind of have a soft, almost kind of cartoony look, which could be good in some cases, but we want more of a dramatic, realistic look. So for now, I'm going to we're gonna make the contrast of the fornell a lot higher so that the highlight only shows up around the very edge of the model. So to do that, we can use power node. We'll take the result, before putting it in here, we want to take the result from here and use a float parameter. So the video that I made before shows a lot of basic stuff that this video kind of skips, so you should watch that one first. So we'll call this fornell contrast. Put that in here. So now if we select the body material, we can adjust the contrast of it. So we want something like 2 for now. And it's already set to 2 in the head material. So we also want to be able to set the brightness of the fornell. So to do that, we can use a multiply node and a param float. Call this fornell brightness. So now we can adjust the brightness of the fornell. And set that to 2 as well. So one problem you might notice about this is that even though we have the normal map applied to this, we're still getting not very great results here with the fornell. It's not taking the normal map into account. So to fix that, we basically have to reconstruct this fornell node using more basic nodes in the editor. So to do that, I'm going to take the X and Y component of the normal map here and subtract 0.5 from it. Multiply it by 2. So now we have a range from -1 to 1. And then we want to assemble these X and Y values into a float 4. So we'll use a assembler node. And we need to have 4 inputs into here because we want a vector 4 from this. And I'm just going to unlink that and move it away. So to get the X and Y component separately, we can use these 2 nodes. So now we have the X and Y component here that we can plug into the X and Y component there. And then we need 2 number values. The first one is going to be 1, and we're going to put it into Z. And the last one is going to be 0, and we're going to put that into W. So now we need to do the actual fornell calculation. We do that using the dot product of this vector and the normalized view direction. So we put the view direction into a normalize node and then into the A input on the dot product. And then we want to subtract to invert the results. So now we have the fornell that takes into account the normal map information. But we also want to be able to change the brightness of, or we want to be able to change the color of this fornell outline. So we can do that with another multiply and a param color. So now we can set this color to whatever we want. In this case we want sort of an orange color because the sun is orange. So that's basically how to create a simple fornell shader to simulate rim lighting. There's some more advanced stuff that you can do, like adjusting the amount of specular using the rim lighting, and even adjusting the glossiness, which can cause some nice effects when making a planet shader. But if you guys have any more suggestions for videos, then you can post them in the thread on the Unity forums or as comments to this video, and I'll try to do them.